Hi guys. Good morning. It's Monday and I am ready to start my day. I'm at my mom's house actually. And I'm excited for today. Today's our very first Bronze Up brunch. I am going to be, this is all new to me, right? I'm going to get my Instagram game on right now, put this on live as well. So I'm probably going to pay a little bit more attention to you guys because that's what I'm kind of used to, is doing my Facebook Lives with you guys. Hi Priscilla, hi Judy. I hope that you guys have some coffee ready. It's funny because honestly, McDonald's is my favorite coffee. I know, I'm so like bougie, right? So incredibly bougie. Let me go ahead and figure out how to put this on live on Spray Tan class so we can get started here. Can you guys hear me okay? I know I have not been able to see some of the comments lately when I've been doing these lives on Facebook. So can you please just comment, say hi, say hello, say good morning. Okay, Priscilla, I got yours, so that's good. Hi, Amy. Okay, thank you guys. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to, like, I did this Facebook Live the other day and I was thinking, like, why is it so incredibly quiet? Is everyone busy or what the hell's going on? And then I realized that it just wasn't working. So this is my husband's phone. We have not figured out a way to do both Instagram story or Instagram live and Facebook live at the same time without using two phones. So this is what we're going to have to do for now. Hi, Judy. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for being here. I have some really awesome, good, yummy information for you guys here. Okay, this is very weird. There's like two of me. Okay, let me scooch in. Thank you guys for joining. All right. Who's here? Hi, Christine. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Priscilla. Hi, Jennifer. All right. So I know that I, a lot of the times, really try to like say hi to everybody that comes in here, but I want to make sure that this video is very informative for you guys and that these Bronze Up brunches that we're doing every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is beneficial for you guys, and you guys don't just hear me say hi to everybody. So if you guys come in a little bit later and I don't say hi to you, it's not because I don't love you. Hi, Jennifer. It's just because I want to get as much information crammed into this hour as best as possible, and I'm going to be trying to kind of like read both Instagram and then Facebook and Instagram and Facebook. This is the first time I'm doing this, so if I kind of like slow down for a little bit or get a little overwhelmed, just be patient with me for a second. Hi, Katie E. George. I feel like I know who you are, but I need to look at your Instagram because I'm not too sure. Hi, Trish. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining. Hi, 502 Glow. Hi, Julie. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so surprised there's so many people on. Okay, cool. So today we're going to do our first Bronze Up brunch. We're going to be doing this every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for about an hour, where we get together with other beauty business professionals to share our struggles, to share our wins, and to really have a topic of the day that we go over so that way we can better our beauty business, because essentially I think that's what we all want to do, right? Is to just thrive and to succeed in the beauty industry. So if you guys want to pop on in and kind of just let me know who you are, where you're from, what kind of services you offer. Hi, Haley. Hi, Phoenix of Orange. I told people that you guys still had your studios available, so hopefully you guys got some hits on that. Beauty and Glow Bar, hello, hello, hello. So if you want to type in the comments, just say your name, your business name, what you do, and maybe where you're from, just so that way I can get an idea of where our viewers are from today. Hello, thank you. We got Louisville, Kentucky, Spray Tans Only, 502 Glow. Love it, love it, love it. We have Julie. Will this be up later? Yes, they should be up later. I'm probably going to transfer them into my YouTube channel. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go to Kelly Meadows or just search Kelly Meadows on YouTube and you should be able to find them there. You're welcome for the support, Phoenix of Orange. Hopefully you guys have at least one that we can use December 11th and 10th, or 10th and 11th for our spray tan training. Hi, Kayla, Ashley. We're from Orange County. We do organic spray tans, lashes, and brows. Awesome. What part of Orange County? Beauty and Glow Bar. Jennifer says makeup sales and service in Phoenix. Julie, you're very welcome. Hi, Crystal. Diane says Maui. Oh no, that's, I was like, wow, you're very lucky. Diane Blake from New Hampshire and Maui. Maui. Amy says Simply Bronze Spray Tans Contouring, Seattle. Priscilla from Illinois. She is going to be doing, starting her business called Coco Spray Tanning, and she's a spray tan artist. Ashley, I love you. Oasis Airbrush Tanning, if you haven't seen her Instagram, you should. It's very awesome and very impressed because she started with me, I don't know, like less than 6 months ago. It wasn't that long ago. Trish, the local bombshell from Iowa, hair salon, spray tan boutique, Slay the Spray Ambassador. Heck yeah. Hi, Carly. Laguna Niguel, love it. Beauty and Glow Bar. Christine, she does spray tans in Sacramento. Oh, it's now Bronze 365. Love it, love it. Cool. Yes, keep me updated, Phoenix of Orange. I appreciate it. Kayla Ashley, Clinton, and hers is Just Glow, GLO. Hi, Mind Tan. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Carly. Hi, Lisa. A Healthy Glow from Wisconsin. Haley, she's an aesthetic student in Portland, Oregon. She's getting ready to launch her mobile business by the end of the year. Hopefully I get to help you out with that. Ashley, I love you too. You impress me so much. Carly, I'm late. Sun Bunny, perfect. And I have mad allergies right now, so if you see me like going crazy or my eyes like red or watery or whatever, sorry about that. Okay, so welcome you guys. I'm really excited for these meetings because I feel like this is a way to really connect, not only just like with people that I've known for years, but new people here on Instagram, hopefully, that tune in. I know that as we get more consistent with these and I'm here every week showing up for you guys, that more people will show up because I know that there's going to be a lot of information that is very beneficial to you guys, to your growth, and to just your business in general. So I want this to be something that is very inspiring, very informative, and something that we share together and not just me talking the entire time. So anytime that you guys have a question, if you guys need to stop me, just go ahead and type in the comments. If I don't get back to you guys immediately, maybe just type it again because maybe I missed it, because again, I'm looking at 2 screens right now, so it's a little overwhelming. But I really want this to resonate with you guys and to make sense for you guys. So if I'm moving too fast, if there's something that's not very clear, or if my, I don't know, something like the video stopped working or something, just let me know. Otherwise, I will have no idea. Jennifer says, hi everyone, just launched mobile spray tanning bronze glow tan. So excited to continue to learn more. Yay, welcome Jennifer. Hi Heather, nice to see you here. Good, I'm so excited that you are excited for this. I'm excited too. Hi Nicole, hi everybody. Hi About for Fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this last week. I always want to open this up with an introduction, obviously, but also with maybe some questions that you guys had about the previous week, any struggles that you guys had. And then in the middle of this session, it should take about an hour long, more or less. I want to talk about Instagram and how to maximize your efforts and how it's worked for me personally. We're kind of crazy. We have about 4 Instagrams for our business, and all for different things. So we have one for the Slay the Spray Tour, for Spray Tan Class, for Slay Beauty Bar, and then we have one called Beauty Business Babes, and that's more for like inspiration and business mentoring and that sort of thing. But let's focus on you guys and like what you guys need to learn. I'm definitely going to tell you guys the secrets, the tips and tricks that I've kind of come up with over the last couple of years of using Instagram. It's been my #1 driving force as far as social media goes, in terms of getting clients into the salon. So I want to really share that with you guys so you guys know. So let's go ahead and then at the end we'll close it off with like other tips and tricks as far as like what apps I use, and then also what goals that we have set for the next coming week. So I wrote down a couple of my goals. Hopefully you guys have some goals that you guys want to share, because we really want to put in that, forth that intention for the next coming week, so that way we can really make strides and make shit happen. Because for me personally, I don't know if you guys have ever read The Secret, or know about the law of attraction, but that I'm a huge believer in that. And in order for me to really make the law of attraction work for myself, I have to write things down and I have to be able to visually see it and connect with it in that way. So I really want to see if that works for you guys. I know everyone's different, so I would love for you guys to just try it and see if it works. Hello, Tanzone. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Natalia. Thank you guys for being here. All right, so let's start with question number 1. What are some struggles that you guys have had over the past week? And this could be in regards to social media. This could be in regards to maybe like a situation that you had with a client. This could be something where you're trying to move forward and there's an obstacle or something that's stopping you. Maybe there is, I don't know, something crazy going on in your personal life that's not allowing you to move forward in your business life. So while you guys are typing in your struggles that we can go over, I'm going to just kind of go over a couple of struggles that I've had over the last week, just maybe to get the momentum going. And this is a judge-free zone, you guys, so don't be afraid to be vulnerable, to open up, to be transparent. I want these talks to be, again, very beneficial for everyone involved, because what you are going through, most likely somebody else is going through too. So if we can kind of hash it out and just put it out there, not only is it hopefully going to feel better for you, but hopefully it'll get solved for not only you, but somebody else who's going through that similar thing. Erica says, how to get true IG followers? Yes, we'll go over that too, on how to make those connections with people who are your ideal clients in your specific area, and to hopefully get that going on for you. So there are a couple of ways to do it. It's very, very time consuming, but we'll definitely go over that in just a little bit. Heather says, gaining more followers to get them in the door. We have the same people wanting more. Yes, so we will go over how to target specific clients in your geographic area, because that is really important. You don't want to be targeting somebody who's in California because you're not there. You know what I mean? So we'll definitely go over some tips and tricks on how to find your ideal clients in the areas that you're at. It is a little bit stalkerish, so I'm just going to put that out there, but it works. It really, really, really works. Priscilla says, mine is just staying focused after a long day of work to come home and transition to spray tanning. Well, you have a lot on your plate, Priscilla. So whenever somebody's transitioning, say you're here where you have your job, which you own a business, so I can only imagine like how difficult that is to kind of transition over. Most people I work with have like a steady 9-to-5 job, and they're trying to transition to becoming a business owner. My suggestion for anyone in that particular position is, one, if you don't have the funds to completely leave your first job, I would say don't do that. The safest way to do this is to kind of balance out the two. You're going to have to work your ass off in the beginning to build your clientele for your spray tanning business or your beauty business. And then slowly, hopefully, you can go down from full-time to part-time, maybe start delegating things that you need help with because you are a business owner, Priscilla. You're able to do that, maybe hire people to kind of take that liability off of you, or that, the workload off of you, I should say. One thing that comes to mind is, if you haven't checked out the virtual reception thing, check that out, because that could help you out with either business, really, but I would say more so your first business, so that way people can start answering the phone for you and booking appointments and that sort of thing. So that'll take off a lot off of your plate, but slowly transition to becoming the 100% beauty business owner is what I'm assuming that you want, by slowly, like, either delegating or selling or doing something with this business where you're not working so much, you're not exchanging your time for money, if that makes sense. I Bought for Fun says, how to get a steady client base. It's really hard, honestly. It just depends on where you're at in your business. There's a lot of ways to do this. However, it does take a lot of time, patience, dedications, and consistency. So you have to, if I don't know how long you've been in the business, I Bought for Fun, but maybe you want to type that down there. So maybe I have a better way of answering that question for you. Hi, Raphael. Hi, Beyond Dope Hair. Hi, Pop-Up Tan. All right. Nicole says, getting new clients aside from word of mouth. I use Facebook, but so uncomfortable with Instagram. How does IG work? So I'm glad that you're here, because that's exactly what we are going to go over. We're going to open up your span of people that you reach out to by using Instagram. So then that way you're not just getting the word of mouth people, you're reaching out to people who may have not even known that you existed. So stay tuned. Trish says, how can a person figure out what parts of their business should focus on? I love everything I do, but I know I need to get a little bit more focused on where I want my business to go. So Trish, I'm very much like you, where I'm kind of like scatterbrained a little bit, like all over the place. Like, let me try this, and this. This is why I have like 4 or 5 Instagrams, honestly. I always say that when you are doing a bunch of stuff like I am or I have, I try everything. Like I want to get my feet wet with everything, whether it's facials, waxing, lashes, spray tanning, contouring, competition tanning, and I try it all and I see what really resonates with me because essentially you want to be happy in your business and you want to really be real and authentic and genuine with yourself. You've been in the business for a long time, so I'm sure that you can already identify with like where you want to be in X amount of years, which I need to send you that email about the business mentoring. It's actually on my to-do list on the top of it today. So I will get that back to you because I feel like if we work together, we can really identify what it is that you need to do and what kind of direction you need to go in. Because having a bunch of different ideas is great, but when it comes down to it, you really do need to be the expert in 1, 2, maybe 3 fields. And so I want to help you with that. I want you to be laser focused on what it is that you want, where you envision yourself in the next couple of years, even months, you know what I mean? And so then that way we can kind of roll that way, because having too much on your plate or too many ideas or just being scatterbrained is not helpful at all to you, to your clients, or to your family. Diane says, struggling with marketing to gain more clients. We will go over Instagram marketing today, and every Bronze Up brunch, every Monday, we'll have a different topic to go over, so hopefully you stay tuned. Michelle says, getting people to buy retail products instead of store-bought products. So that is a good, I think that's a very good concern, actually. I think that putting it in a way where it's not salesy and coming from a place that's authentic, genuine, and really trying to help your clients understand that store-bought products, you are not trained in learning all those ingredients for Aveeno, for Cetaphil, for whatever it is, a CBS brand. So I kind of always say, that's not my expertise. What my expertise is the products that we sell here, and the reason why is because they are made specifically for spray tanning. So if you really want to get the most out of your spray tan, I really recommend that you try out these products here, as they are made specifically for spray tanning. In the event that they're like, well, maybe it's too much or something, offer them a discount. Don't be afraid to incentivize your clients, or offer them a discount for purchasing both a spray tan and maybe like a body wash or something like that. So I think that is going to be very helpful for you, hopefully. Another idea just that popped up in my head, we actually in our spray tanning room have a TV in the back, so as I'm spray tanning them, we can run commercials about education, like what is a tan extender and how is it going to benefit your clients. There's actually a book that I'm reading right now, and it's called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Michelle, this is actually a perfect book that you might want to read. Anyone that wants to sell, or anybody that wants to influence people in any way, this is a great book because it really goes over how to make those genuine connections and not just be like a salesperson, I think that if you were to read that book, it would really help you kind of overcome that problem that you're having as far as people buying from a store when they're already in your place. They should be buying from you. Ashley says, being a military wife and right now a single mom to 2 kids while my husband is gone, trying to manage my life and a business owner. Also, like the others have said, trying to get IG followers, new people to the door, and getting people to actually write reviews. Those are all like really great concerns. I want to do one Bronze Up brunch that's just completely on reviews, because that is how we get most of our business. So I think it's really, really important for you to be able to get those reviews and build your reputation as a new business owner. But Ashley, don't be too hard on yourself, you know what I mean? Because you're brand new. You are doing, in my opinion, great and very, very well in terms of marketing, because if you've seen, like, I've worked with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women on a one-on-one basis, helping them get their spray tanning business up and going, and you impress me. You really do. And I don't just say that. I'm not a bullshitter. You really impress me with how you've branded yourself, how you've been so professional and so quickly. So we will go over how to get IG followers, especially in your area, just coming up soon. I need to keep an eye on what time it is. Let me see. It's 9:17. Okay, cool. We're good on time right now, I think. Landa says, when promoting, do you list or say what brands of solution you use? I do, because I don't care. I'm like, I don't care about competition. I don't believe in competition anymore. I am me. Slay, our business in San Diego, is we create a very, very great experience that's different from anybody else in our industry. So I really want to make sure that people understand that, you know, we're not scared to kind of like be transparent, but I know that a lot of people are. So I think it really just depends on you and what you want to bring into your business and how you want to create that experience for your clients. And also, like, I know that there's a lot of like shady people who kind of like look to see what people are doing down the street. I would say, you know, one, if you're that person, like, don't ever copy what people are doing down the street, because they're down the street. Like, don't copy them as far as like the solutions that you're using, because then what makes you different? You know, what makes you better? So I personally don't get scared, and I don't mind, but that's, I think, on a case-by-case basis. I'm glad that you're finding this informative. Thank you for being here. Yes, that is the goal. I am struggling to trying to market to a small town. That is a really, really great concern that I hear all the time, Jennifer. So we will go over how to identify your clients in your small town using Instagram today. Jennifer says, trying to connect with other locals with complimentary service to network. So that is something that you can do through Instagram too. Jennifer, how often are you using Instagram to like find people that are local to you? Because you're in kind of a bigger city, I think, right? Because I think that Instagram, like finding people who work alongside your client, is going to be super, super beneficial to you. And also, just to kind of throw this out there, whenever somebody, not whenever, but a lot of the times when you offer a free complimentary service, people devalue that. They think, oh, it's free? Like, why is she giving me free stuff? Instead of, you know, really appreciating it, a lot of people get that notion in their head, like, free equals cheap or free equals shitty. So maybe come at your clients another way, or the people that you're trying to network, I should say. Maybe come at it in a different angle where maybe it's not free. Maybe have coffee with them. Have, like, you know, this experience with them where you're connecting more than just giving them free things. I hope that helps. Hi, Regina. Thanks, Trish. You're amazing. Nicole says, I have it, big book. Yes, love it, love it. Yeah, love it. Erica says, does Yelp really work? Oh my God. I have 180 plus reviews, I think, at this point. Does it work? Heck yeah. It works for me. It works for bigger cities. If you're in smaller cities, it's not something that many people use yet, but I do see a trend where smaller cities are starting to learn more about Yelp. So if you can get those Yelp reviews sooner than later, I think it's going to be very, very helpful for you, even if it's not the talk of the town yet. So get on it. Shannon, hi, hi, hi. Hi, Holly. It can be done in a small town. Yes. There you go, Trish. See, love it. Jennifer, I'm not good with IG. Not many people are, but we're going to get you there today. All right. Thank you guys so much for chiming in. I thought I was going to sit here and like talk to myself this entire hour. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a lot of stuff to go over. So get a pen and paper. Also, I will be posting this on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to our channel, go to YouTube when we're off of this and search Kelly Meadows, and you should be able to find me. If you can't find me, let me know. All right. So let's talk Instagram and how to use it for your small business, your beauty business, whether you're in a small town, in a big town. These are the tips and tricks that I have for you guys. If you have questions, please stop me, let me know. But Instagram has about 1 million new active mobile users every single day. So if you're asking yourself if there are clients on Instagram and if you can get clients on Instagram, yes, the answer is absolutely, no matter where you are at in the world at this point. So I'm going to give you guys some really amazing tips that have helped me grow our Instagram account. I really try to focus on Spray Tan Class Instagram because I really want to bring in new trainees. I want to help people start learning how to spray tan. I want to teach people how, or, you know, fill up the groups that we have for our Sunless Tour and that sort of thing. So this can work whether you are a beauty educator, whether you are a sunless tanner, a makeup artist, a hairstylist, a brow artist, an esthetician, whatever you're doing, this will work for you. So my first tip is whenever you are posting, and some of these are going to be basic, some of these you're probably going to know, but just please bear with me because there's a bunch of people on these lives, and I want to make sure that it resonates with everybody. tip number 1, tag different locations on your stories if you use Instagram stories. Can I get an indication on whether you do use Instagram stories or lives, or do you use them? Yes or no? So while I'm reading the rest of this, I just want to know, do you guys use Instagram stories? Can you put yes in the comments or no in the comments if you do use Instagram stories or live, or if you don't? And by using, I mean if you personally get on there and start doing a story or a live on there. Okay, so we got yeses, we got nos, half and half it seems like. Okay, a lot of people are saying no IG stories. Okay, I completely went from Snapchat to using IG stories now, and I can tell you that it has helped my business immensely. So I know that we're a little bit different in some senses because I do focus on trying to get people to learn spray tanning, and like I have a different demographic than just the regular everyday salon owner or salon user that can be in my vicinity. But I want you guys, if you guys have not used it, to try to use Instagram stories. Try to have a goal of maybe doing it once a day where you post something. And when you post something, make sure that you are adding a location and a hashtag on there. Natalia says, I don't use stories often. I always forget. Same with Snapchat. I completely got rid of Snapchat. You know how I said earlier, you need to find out what works for you. Snapchat is not working for me. I'm over Snapchat. I'm done with Snapchat. So we're done here with Snapchat. But Instagram stories, Instagram live, I love because I feel like I can connect better. If you guys are noticing on Instagram that people are starting to use a lot more video, you are not wrong. You are not incorrect. People are starting to use video. So if you have not used video yet, you need to. Mo says, like live videos of what you're doing during lash sessions or waxing. Yes, absolutely. People love to see behind the scenes. So if you can bring them inside your salon, maybe even show them your salon really quick. And by videos, I don't mean like a long, drawn out 25-minute video. I mean like do a boomerang and then add it to your story. Do like, I don't know, some cool like thing on one of our, here's an app that you can use, like VidStitch is one of them, Quick is another one, Ripple. So if you guys use those, then you guys can create just like a small animated, video with just pictures. You don't even have to be on the screen to actually be talking. So Landa, hopefully that helps. Just use photos and just have it animated. That is considered a video. But to answer your question, Mo, yes, you can use, you can bring them in. Maybe like my husband actually takes all our videos. So he can take a video behind me of me like lashing someone or of me waxing somebody's eyebrows or something. So that would be good. Let's see. Jennifer said, hashtag the location. Yes, absolutely. Hashtag the location. And, well, you can hashtag the location, but you can hashtag, say, for example, spray tanning. And then you could put a location where it says, Scottsdale. I know you're in Arizona somewhere, but maybe like Scottsdale or Phoenix, or you can even just put a location where your ideal client is at. So for example, like yoga studios, or, juice bars or something like that. I'm glad that you like it, Erica. Phoenix makeup. Exactly, Jennifer. You can do that. You can also, whenever you're doing a story, I don't think you can do this on IG Live, but on IG Story, you can kind of swoop up or swipe up, and then it says location, and it'll pull up the locations around you. So it could be cities, it could be yoga studios, it could be gyms, it could be anywhere that your ideal client is at, so that way they can easily find you. Nicole says, Lord, nervous. So you don't have to be in front of the camera actually talking. What you can do is download an app. I have it written here. Like VidStitch is probably backwards actually. I can type them in the comments later. But VidStitch, Quick, or Ripple. And what you can do is just put like a couple of pictures of you in your studio, maybe you lashing someone, maybe you spray tanning, or maybe you holding the gun, and making it animated. That would be considered a video. So you don't necessarily have to be in front of the video like talking like I am right now. Regina says, I feel so awkward, but working on it. So again, just use one of those apps to start getting your feet wet. You know, you don't have to do this whole extravagant thing yet. Just give yourself some time to kind of get acclimated, because for me personally, it took so long to get comfortable in front of video, because you're in your mind, you know, you're just not used to talking to like an inanimate object that's just like staring at you. So for me now, like I don't even care anymore. It doesn't faze me, but that took literally probably a year to get really comfortable in front of the camera. And there's still times that I'm sitting there thinking like, oh shoot, like did I just mess up? But at this point, like you're just human. It doesn't really matter. It's fine if you stutter over your words. Like it doesn't really matter. And if these people are going to criticize you for being not perfect, then fuck them, because they're not perfect either. So it doesn't really matter. Let me make sure I'm asking or reading you guys. Chrissy, you should try it. It's really, really good. It's fun. Carly says, I have to go to work. Did you say you're posting this on YouTube? Yes, I'm posting on YouTube. Search Kelly Meadows and subscribe, and then you'll be able to get that video probably tomorrow or something. Regina, you're a natural. I try. Thank you. Hi, Josh. Hi, Tamara. Okay, so let's move on. Anytime you post a picture on Instagram, or anytime that you do a story on Instagram, make sure that you're doing at least one hashtag on the story and putting your location on there by clicking location, so then that way people can find you easier. On your actual post that you do, if you notice, go back, like whenever we're done here, go back and look at my post that I do on Instagram, and you'll be able to see the post. And then go ahead and go to the comment section. You'll see that I do usually like a one-liner or something like that. And in the comment section, I'll go back and I'll do 5 dots and put about 30 hashtags underneath there. And the reason why I do that is because if you put the max that you can, no, actually, is it? Yeah, it is 30. The max that you can put is 30 without getting flagged on Instagram or it not working. And so whenever you put hashtag spray tan, hashtag airbrush tan, hashtag beauty business, whoever searches that hashtag, they'll be able to find you a little bit easier. So the whole goal is to reach out to people as much as possible. And if you are trying to target somebody that's nearby you, if you can put your location on there and do like a geotag is what it's called. People whoever search that geotag, for example, Los Angeles, California, or the yoga studio down the street, for example, anyone that is searching that particular geotag will be able to find you easier. And then if you put the hashtags in the comment section, it's not going to look as spammy as if you did it on the original comment box or caption that you write. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So what I do literally when I post the picture, I geotag it so it says, you know, San Diego, California. I'll put the one-liner right there. I'll post it. Once it's posted, I'll go back, and then on my notes on my phone, I have about 3 different groups of 30 hashtags, and I copy them and I put it in the first comment below. That way, I'm on 30 places that people can find me, or 30 hashtags that people can find me, and they can also find me at San Diego if they're searching that geotag. Trish said, just posted my first story. How do you tag? You tag the location, and it might be different on an iPhone, but for me personally, I have a Samsung because I'm basic. And so what you do, Trish, is just swipe up, I think, and then it'll say location. So swipe some way, there you'll be able to find it. It says location, and you should be able to do it that way. Nicole says, how do people know to search hashtags? I'm still clueless to what IG is. Good question. So I think that as people get to know Instagram, they understand what hashtags are. So essentially what a hashtag is the little pound sign, right, with a word right next to it. And what that does, it creates a link. So for example, hashtag spray tanning. If I did that and put it on my post, and you click on hashtag spray tanning, or you go to the search bar on Instagram and search hashtag spray tanning, you'll be able to find a list of people or photos that use that same exact hashtag, and it's typically organized by the latest hashtag or posts that use that hashtag. So a lot of people know to use that if they've used Instagram for a long time. A lot of clients find me through Instagram by searching spray tan San Diego, for example, or they'll look at the area around. So say, for example, if I geotag San Diego and they search that location or place, they'll be able to find me if I posted recently. I hope that makes sense. I know it's a little confusing for a lot of people, but if you just start hashtagging, you know, about 30 different hashtags per post, I guarantee that you will see a lot more followers, engagement, likes on your photos than if you weren't doing that at all. And so essentially the goal here is to get more engagement, but also to reach out to people who are specific in your area, which we will go over in just a little bit. I hope that helps, Nicole. Judy says, effective hashtags. Well, I'm glad that you asked. So if you guys want to write this down, I would suggest it. Go to displaypurposes.com. Displaypurposes.com. And on there, it's a pretty cool little website that you can go on. And say, for example, you are in the sunless tanning industry. So you can put hashtag spray tan and it will populate, I don't know, it depends on how many people use that hashtag, but it'll populate some hashtags that you can use that coincide with that particular hashtag that you are searching for. So for example, if you go to displaypurposes.com, put in hashtag spray tanning, underneath it'll populate hashtag tanning, hashtag airbrush tan, hashtag esthetician, hashtag spray tan artist, hashtag, and you can copy those and save it somewhere. Save it in your notes, save it in your email, so you can easily copy and paste that into your Instagram. So good question, Judy. Thank you for asking. Hello. I'm glad that you like the information, Carrie. Chrissy says, gotta go, but thank you. Yes, go ahead and get on on YouTube. All right, so Michelle says, I do the notes too. So much easier, right? You can't remember all those hashtags, nor do we have time to do that. That's crazy. Ashley says, do you use the same hashtags on all pics or do you switch them up? I have about 3 different groups of 30 that I switch up. Trish says, yes, it works. Good. Priscilla says, I think I need to hire a teenager. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. If you guys are overwhelmed by Instagram or social media in general, which like most people are, definitely 100%, I recommend getting someone who maybe is in college and trading them tans for their help, because these college girls love to use this and they know how to do it. So, and they love spray tans. And then on top of that, they could be like a brand ambassador where you can have them sign a waiver so that you can use their pictures if you need to and that sort of thing. And hopefully like they'll tell their friends, and then it's like a spider web of amazing referrals and that sort of thing. Nicole, do not feel silly ever, okay? This is what we're here for. We're here to learn. Regina asked if I use Hootsuite. Yes, you can schedule post automatic. And do you like it, or you haven't tried it yet? Okay, so Hootsuite is something that I keep on hearing about constantly, and we actually used it last year. I think my VA set it up for me. And so I don't really use it anymore because I'm more of a spontaneous poster. Like, I love to be on Instagram. I love to be on social media. So for me, it's not a problem to like post every day or, you know, a couple times a day and that sort of thing. So I don't really use it. But Hootsuite, if you guys are one of those people that like cannot seem to commit to posting regularly, check out Hootsuite, HOOTSUITE. And look on it on your phone, look on it on your computer, and check it out and see if that's something that you'd want to do, because essentially all it is setting and forgetting. So if you guys were to create, say, 5 different posts on a Sunday night, you can set it on Hootsuite and it automatically sets your posts. I know that there's like usually a cost for it or something, so I don't know the specifics, but I think it's a great way to commit to Instagram or social media in general if you have that problem of time management. Carrie says, I get my 20-year-old niece to help. And your Instagram looks great too. Christine says, when would you suggest to post a new post a day? Would you suggest to post a new post a day? Yes. So on Instagram, I post 1 time a day, usually. And usually every 5 to 7 days is like the amount that I do. I usually do it every day, let's be honest. So every day I'll post one post a day, sometimes two, depending on what's going on and how much energy I have. But I like to keep up with it because the more consistent you are, the people see that you show up, right? So if people are seeing, if your clients are seeing that you're showing up for Instagram, Facebook, whatever, they're going to be more apt to help you, or more apt to want to work with you, because they see that you're committed to your craft. They see that you're committed to your business. They see that you take it seriously, and they see that you're still in business. Because sometimes I'll look at an Instagram, they haven't posted in 2 years, and I'm like, did they just go out of business and completely leave their shit online? Like, what happened to them? So be consistent. If you're going to use it, you need to be consistent. And this is with anything. This is not just with Instagram. This is with Facebook. This is with Twitter if you use it. I don't use Twitter, but whatever you're using, YouTube, Pinterest, you have to be consistent, because if you're not, people are going to look at you like, okay, this business owner doesn't know what they're doing. They're not in business anymore. They're not committed. They're probably not a great business to work with. So it really is a reflection upon you and your business, and you need to do it consistently if you want to grow quickly, easily, and authentically, I guess is a good word to use. Hi, Evelyn. Nice to see you. Lisa said, what do you think about posting old photos from the past on IG? You can totally do that. Just make sure you delete the old one. You know what I mean? You can always, you don't have to like recreate the wheel. You can always use like old content and just repost it, and maybe switch up the words or something, or maybe add your logo if you didn't do that last time. But I'm totally okay with you just redoing something that is interesting to your clients or audience. Just make sure you change it up a tiny bit, and make sure you delete your old one. Hi, Diane. Hi, Deanna. Thanks for being here. Nicole, I'm glad you love it. Regina says, do you copy and paste them? All 30. Yeah. So on my notes, I'll have like group 1, 30 hashtags. And then I'll have group 2, 30 hashtags, group 3, 30 hashtags. And so for every post, I'll choose which group I want to work with. And you can always change this too. You can have like 6 groups if you wanted to. But I'll copy the entire thing and then paste it I'll paste it onto the comment section below my original caption. Nicole says, smart. Thank you. Natalia said, I heard they are turning into paid only. You heard what is turning into paid only? Sorry, I think I'm, Hootsuite you're probably talking about. I wouldn't put it past them because they've been free for a very long time. So if you guys, and you know what, this is something that I want to mention too. I was talking to Luke about this earlier. Like, there are some people that contact me to do spray tan trainings, and they take years, sometimes literally years or months and months and months of like questions of, and that's fine. Like, you want to do your research, you want to make sure you're working with the right person. But I always get this fear. I always get the feeling of them being fearful of investing in their business, or people just being scared of investing in like things like Hootsuite, when essentially it's an investment that you have to make in order to make your business grow. And it may work, it may not work, but essentially you have to try it out if it's not working for you right now. If whatever you're doing right now is not working for you, invest in some help, and do not be afraid to do that, because essentially that's going to help you grow. When I hired my VA and invested in her every single month to help me and my business grow, all of that's, you know, I don't know, $400, $500 out of my pocket every single month. That is fine, because I'm getting that investment back in other ways. So I kind of cringe when people like are scared to, you know, invest in something like Hootsuite. If they're not using social media at all, they have to invest in Hootsuite in order for them to like grow their following or their business. It's not going to happen on its own. So I know, Natalia, you weren't going in that direction at all right now, but like I was thinking about that earlier, so I kind of want to mention it. All right, so Michelle says, when I post to IG, I share the post to Facebook. Should they be different postings? No. Don't make your life difficult. Do the same exact post. So whenever I post on Instagram, I will click on Twitter, because I do have a Twitter account even though I don't use it, Twitter and Facebook, so it automatically posts on both of those business pages for myself. Do not make your life harder. And I think that is where a lot of people fail when it comes to Instagram and when it comes to just social media in general. They get overwhelmed because they're working too hard. Work smarter, not harder. That's what I'm all about. So make sure that you are using that same exact content to post on all your social media accounts, because you can be there most likely than not, you're hitting different audiences for each account. I hope that helps. Natalia says, rule of thumb, pick 1 to 2 social media sites to really focus on, so like IG and Facebook. I agree 100%. I'm all about baby steps, so don't overwhelm yourself. Don't pick Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter when you first start, because you are going to hate your life. You're not going to want to talk to anybody anymore, and you're just not going to get the results that you want. So this is just in my own opinion. I personally found that Instagram and Facebook have been my biggest hitters as far as bringing people into my salon. So with that being said, that's what I would recommend starting off with, is Instagram, especially. Number 1, Instagram. 2 would be Facebook. Hi, Karen. Thanks for being here. Regina says, genius, most time-consuming part. Absolutely. Yes, you have to kind of make sure that you are working smarter, not harder. Hi, Katie. I'm so thankful for this. You're very, very welcome. I'm thankful for you. Trish says, can you remind us of good times of days to post? I'm glad that you asked. All right, so I have a whole list here. Let me see what time it is. We are talking a lot, and I love it. Okay, so good times to post for your particular area, for your particular time zone, for your particular audience is going to be different than mine. So let's go ahead, and if you have a pen and paper, write this down. Websta, W-E-B as in boy, S-T-A .me. Websta.me. Go on there whenever you get a chance. I like to use a computer because I am old school, and like I keep on calling myself a basic bish. Go to websta.me and you'll be able to see when the best time to post is, when you get the most engagement, and all of that yummy information, so you guys are posting at the right times, specific to your area and your audience. So I hope that helps. I've used that before a couple of times, and it really does give you some really good information as far as like which posts are the best to post, what times are the best times, what days are the best days, and etc., etc. You're welcome, Katie. I'm glad that you can make it. Wendy says, have you done sponsored ads on Instagram or Facebook, and which did you get the best ROI? All right, so I have done both. I have done Facebook and Instagram, and if you guys aren't aware, Facebook does own Instagram now. So basically, you can do both simultaneously, and for me personally, Facebook has not really worked the way that I wanted it to, or Instagram for that matter. So I don't do sponsored ads on them anymore for the salon. What I do use is Google AdWords, and this is something that my husband helped me out with. So I was wanting him to be on this call, but since we're not focusing on Google Ads, he decided to not join me. Luke, I'm calling you out. So we'll have one Bronze Up Brunch where we talk about what works, what the difference is between Facebook, Instagram, and also Google AdWords. But if you wanted my advice just really quickly, Google AdWords is absolutely 100% the way to go. All right. So another thing that I want to talk to you guys about. Hi, Teresa. Thanks for being here. Ow, my leg. Okay. I am really short, you guys, so sorry if you can't see me. Let me sit on this pillow. All right, so a couple of other things that I want to mention is when you are tagging like an important event or an important post that you want other people to see, you should tag other big name accounts. So for example, whenever I'm posting about the Slay the Spray tour, we're having one in Orange County on October 10th and 11th. I'm tagging people that are in Orange County that could possibly either one, be interested in spray tan training, or two, work with people who would be interested in spray tan training. So for example, post, we're going to be in Orange County on October 11th. December 10th and December 11th. I keep on saying October. It's not October, it's December. December 10th, December 11th, and I tag 3020. people that are in the beauty industry that live in Orange County or LA or in Inland Empire area. So those are the surrounding areas for where we're going to be at. And so I search Orange County makeup artist, Orange County hairstylist, Orange County lash artist, Orange County esthetician. And so I'll just tag people, so then that way they see the post and they're like, oh, well, either one, I hate you for tagging me, or two, that's interesting, or three, I want to sign up now. So for you who work, say have a small business in a smaller town, it would be nice for you to kind of check out who is in your area. And say, for example, someone who doesn't offer spray tanning or the services that you offer that still work alongside your clients, because you never know who this can help or who this can open the door to. So for you personally, say you're a sunless tanning artist in Los Angeles, I would tag makeup artists in that area or lash artists in that area, because you can connect in some way. And so you can do up to 20 tags for these people per post, and they don't necessarily need to be people that you follow or people that follow you. They can just be kind of like random people. This can get annoying for some people, so don't tag the same person every single time, especially if they're not re-engaging with you. I would say that people that are, you know, amped to see your posts are good people. People who like your posts are good people. People who you maybe never have tagged before are good, just to kind of see what kind of response you get. And again, this could be a little like annoying, so don't do the same people every time, especially if they're not like, hey, I love your content, you know? So I hope that answers that question and helps you guys out. Carrie says, how to deal with hate on IG has only happened once, but I deleted it, and it was to win your contour machine. People can be mean. How to deal with hate on IG. I think that no matter what, you're going to have to deal with people who are less than enthusiastic about what you do. The bigger that you get and the more that you put yourself in front of people, the more hate that you're going to get. So I think it's important to really have thick skin and to also understand that there's a reason why this person is acting that way. It might be out of jealousy, it might, and that's usually the case. It could just be some random person from like another country who just has nothing better to do. So I never really take hate personally anymore, although when I first started like putting myself in front of people and was very vulnerable and was new to this whole like video thing, I did realize that the bigger that I got, the more hate that I got. And I don't know, like, it doesn't really faze me anymore. Like, does it hurt my feelings a little bit? Kind of. You know, you always want to be accepted and loved and that sort of thing. But what I will say is that there's something wrong with them and not necessarily something wrong with you. So don't worry about it, you know? Just don't worry about it. Just kind of let that go. Delete their comments if it's something that you want to do. But don't take it personally. There's something wrong with them and not you. All right, Michelle, thank you. Jennifer says, great idea. Would this apply to tagging ideal sorority groups? Yes, absolutely. Yes, get out there, put your name out there, because if they don't know that you exist, how are they going to know that you exist? You know, like the only way to do that is to put yourself in front of people, to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to make that connection. And the way that you could do that, that would be great for you personally, Jennifer, if you're trying to hit up sorority groups, is by tagging them. You know, tag them, figure out, you know, who they are, what's going on, and by putting yourself in that position, maybe you could even do a deal for sorority people only or sorority girls only, and tag them on that, and that way people will be able to like find you and find out that you are offering a service that they want. I always say that like attracts like, so you never know like what doors that is opening or what door that is opening by just simply tagging some of the girls that either attend the sorority or the sorority itself. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to do that. It's fine. That's how you use Instagram. All right, Lisa. Natalia says, you cannot please everyone and you can't take it personally. This is so true, 100%. I don't honestly care anymore. Like, I used to really, really care. I'm very sensitive. I'm a Cancer. I'm very, very sensitive. And so when people, like, talk shit, copy my shit, you know, just are mean girls, it affected me, but I cannot let it affect me because I am growing and glowing. I am growing and glowing. Hence, this is a new tattoo I got. It says, keep glowing. This is a great reminder to me to not worry about anybody else and what they're doing because they're spending their energy hating on myself, my business, my content, whereas I'm laser focused on my goals, my vision, and where I want to go in life, and that's up and, upward and onward. That is not looking back in the past and looking back at whatever negative shit that they're talking about. So I just say, screw it. Don't worry about them. You're a Cancer too. That's why I love you, Carrie. Okay, cool. So let's talk a little bit more about some things. How often should you be posting? 5 to 7 times a week, maybe 1 time a day would be good. High quality content. This is something that I think a lot of us forget. We're just like sales, sales, sales. It should be 80% of what you do should be informative. It should be something that benefits your audience, benefits your clients. It should be something that maybe is like behind the scenes, show them your place, show them your pop-up tent, show them your makeup work, show them before and after pictures. High quality content, not sales, 80% of the time. And then 20% of the time should be stuff that, maybe you are selling something, because obviously we're all in business for a couple of reasons. One being money, right? Sorry, my dogs are barking like crazy. One being money, and we need to be able to thrive in order to succeed. And so don't be afraid to put 20% of your posts that are related to the sales that you're offering that week, or memberships, or whatever it is that you want to throw out there so people know what your specials are, and if they want to take advantage of it, they can. Videos do better than photos. So as I keep on talking about videos throughout all of my training sessions, through all of my mentoring sessions, understand that videos do amazing and a lot better than photos. So whether that's you actually speaking in front of the camera, or you creating collages that are animated, that move through using an app called Boomerang, or using something called VidStitch, or using something called Quick, you can create these videos. So then that way people are more amped to kind of like look at what you're doing. It's so much more eye-catching and so much more like you can connect better through video than you can through photo. So always, always, always remember that. Create a call to action always. So anytime that you post, there has to be a reason for your post, right? Always 100% of the time, put a call to action at the end. I know I'm very bad at this because I don't want to be salesy, but especially on your sales post, if you have something like, hey, try out our membership, $100 for unlimited tans a month, or whatever it is that you're doing. And then in the comments section, try us out, organic spray tans, love your life, look great, be toned, visit me, I love myself, you should love me too, or whatever it is that you want to write. And then on the call to action, say, book now, link in bio. Something simple, or call us now at blah, 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 blah. Give them direction, because if somebody just sees, oh, buy my membership, the end, they don't want to look for what they have to look for. So they don't want to look for like, oh, what's the number? How do I do this? They make things easy for your audience. That is my best suggestion for you. The easier you can get, the better it's going to be, the more sales you're going to generate. So call to action at the very end of at least all of your sales posts. So call now, blah, 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 blah. Visit spraytanclass.com. DM us, whatever it is that you want to write. Preach. Yes, Tracy, you know what's up. Nicole says, can you post too much? Yeah, you can probably be really freaking annoying like myself. I would say don't post more than twice a day, but there are some big accounts that post like 3 times, a day. I think it depends on, you can kind of gauge this and see if people are not responding to your posts. If you're posting 3 times a day, it's probably a little too much. So I would say quality over quantity. Quality over quantity always. Do quality work and post over quantity, because the numbers don't really matter. If you have really quality, amazing content like tanning tips or makeup tips or something like that, then you'll be able to, I think my Instagram just went off. Sorry guys, I don't know if you're still on here, but if not, sorry, I love you. Anyways, back to you guys. Okay, so yeah, quality over quantity always. I think that it's best to just not do so many posts, but maybe have one a day, 5 times a week would be ideal. Sandra says, hi, you are awesome. You mentioned before you were hiring a coach. Can you tell me who your coach is? I worked with a coach a while ago, and it was almost maybe like a year ago, I think. I do have a VA who helps out a lot. Her name is Veronica. I can post her information below once we're done here. Landa says, is that 80-20 per week? Yeah, you can do it on a weekly basis. That's perfect. Sandra says, thank you for all your tips. You are a giver. Yes, I try. What were the last two? The last two what? I'm sorry. Katie says, is it okay to put a link in the post for your call to action? So you can put a link to the post. However, on Instagram, it's not going to hyperlink it, but you can. That's totally fine. And then whenever you go ahead and put it onto Facebook, it will hyperlink it. So you should be fine on that on Facebook. And at least you're doing a call to action of some sort. So I would say yes, that's fine. Erica says, iPhone, you can take photos, then go to your memories, and the photo will make a video. Yes, perfect. Ashley says, IG is still there. Okay, good. It says 138 remaining, so I don't know what that means, but IG people, I'm so sorry. I'm probably going to log off on here, or it's going to log off for me. So if you guys want to head on over to Beauty Business Babes on Facebook group, or you guys can subscribe to YouTube, Kelly Meadows, and then I'll post this later on. Teresa says, absolute best way to get followers. Struggle is real. We only have 788. Boomerang. And, Boomerang and VidStitch is another app. Quick is another app. Those are great. And the best way to get followers, engagement, you guys. So you can't just be hidden in this like little corner and expect people to find you. You have to engage. So I would suggest engaging with people who work alongside your audience in your area. And the way that you can do this is you can search MUA San Diego. You can search hairstylist San Diego. And you can search lash artist San Diego. And I would just look at those people who are working alongside of your ideal clients and liking their post, engaging in their post, saying great post. Like, do something that's authentic though. Like, you know how those robots always write great post, or like have like one little emoji? Say more than that. Connect in a way that's a bit more authentic than that. And if you find someone that just blows your damn mind, if you're like, wow, like this makeup artist is amazing. She has so many followers. People love her content. Let me DM or PM her and see if she would be willing to have coffee, because I would love to learn from her. You know, connection is so key in this industry, and it's something that not many people do. So it's important for us, as I just lost Instagram. Sorry, guys. It's important for us to make sure that we are putting our face in front of people that we normally wouldn't put our face in front of. I think we're scared. I personally was terrified of this, of face-to-face networking when I first started, but don't be afraid to do that, because that's what's going to separate you from everybody else that is hiding behind a phone, behind the computer. You want to put a face-to-face connection, so that way you can either see in person, like, hey, do I really want to work with this person? Get a feel for them. And if not, then that's fine. You know, at least they know who you are now, right? As far as getting more followers too, like what I personally do is I will search on the search bar San Diego places. So yoga studios, juiceries, gyms. I will search dance competitions. I will search sorority houses. I will search makeup artists, whoever. Anybody that is in the realm of the beauty industry, or people who, wherever they hang out, that could be interested in my services. I will search that hashtag, search that geotag, and go on there and literally like all of their photos, or engage in some way. Like, hey, you live right down the street from me, or you work right down the street from me, or I love yoga too. You know, it takes freaking a lot of time, and actually I don't have that time right now. So what I've done is I've hired someone to do this. So you can always look at, social media marketers. I personally work with a company called Jumper that does this for me. So we've been able to grow our following pretty quickly and pretty well. However, I will say that for smaller businesses in smaller towns, it's a little bit more difficult because there's not that many people to reach out to. So you could probably just do this yourself. I literally go on my bike, my stationary bike, and I will like everyone's photo, or I will comment on everyone's photo. It's called Jumper Leslie, Jumper. And so liking their photos, engaging, DMing, and not being so incredibly salesy, but thanking them for being a follower or thanking them for, liking your photo or whatever is perfectly fine. Just don't be like that person that messages people and they're like, can you buy my shit? Because no one likes that. No one wants to be used, And this is a great book. If you guys have not read this, this is an awesome book for any person who wants to sell or to make those connections with people in general. It's not even just a sales book, but this kind of goes hand in hand with what we're talking about right now, being genuine and making those connections. Robo-like works really good too. Is that another company that you're talking about, Erica? Best book ever, yes. I just started reading it. I've had it forever, and honestly, my goal this year is to read more because reading things like this and The Secret and The Power of Now is so beneficial to my mental health because I'm on Facebook and Instagram all the time, guys. It's unbelievable. And essentially, it's because I want to make connections with people, and it's because I love it so much. I love connecting with you guys because a lot of my real in-person friends don't understand the struggle of being an entrepreneur. So it's really nice to be able to connect with people who understand the struggle. And I also am a beauty business mentor and a spray tanning educator. So this is how I connect with my students as well, is through social media, Erica says, yes, you have to do it on a computer, and you set it up for $7 a month. That's awesome to know. So Robo, is that what it's called, Erica? Robo, R-O-B-O. If you guys want help with reaching out to clients and having engagement. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that. I need to check it out. Okay, so a couple of other apps that you guys can use. Canva is a great way to make amazing posts. If you guys have not used Canva yet, please do so. WordSwag is another one. That one is a paid app that I paid for personally. I love it though. If you look at my spray tan class IG, I use it a lot. Hootsuite is another one that I wanted to mention that we mentioned earlier today. This is set it and forget it. So if you guys are having the excuse of not having time to post on social media, definitely get Hootsuite. So then that way you guys can post and set it and forget it. Landa says, the struggle is real. You're amazing. Thanks for sharing this. You're amazing. Thanks for being here. Erica says, you enter your number and it will post for you to get more followers. Yes, that's what we need in our lives. More followers, more engagement. All right, so I think that is pretty much it. Sorry, I am blowing up over here. I need that virtual receptionist person. So reach out to local clientele. We already went over that, but that's something that I think will be one of the most beneficial things for especially small businesses in smaller towns is by searching geotag locations. So for example, here in San Diego, we can search World's Gym. World's Gym is a very popular gym where people love to look good and they compete all the time. So for my fitness competitors, that's where I reach out to them and make those connections. So that's just an example. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to like a bunch of different photos because that's how you're going to get noticed. And you need to be consistent with this. You have to be. Otherwise, if you just disappear for a week, no one's going to know who you are or what happened to you, and they're probably not going to like you. So enter a hashtag. Okay, cool. That makes sense, Erica. I'll have to check it out for sure. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, guys, so this is pretty much, we passed an hour, which is my fault because I love to talk so much. But I want you guys to maybe write down a goal that you guys have this week when it comes to Instagram. So write down a goal. I want to hear your goals really quick before I leave. And one of my goals this week when it comes to Instagram, let's see. I think I'm going to reach out to a couple more people in Orange County to see if they want to join us on December 10th and 11th for our spray tan training tour over there, and hopefully get 4 more seats filled because we're almost at capacity, and that would fill up those seats for us. So that would be my goal. Trish said, post more stories. Yes, that's a good one. Post more stories. So people love stories. Just make sure that, and I forget this a lot of the times, make sure that you're putting that location and a hashtag at least. Nicole says, goal, make a quality IG post. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Quality over quantity, guys. People want to learn. People want to be educated. People want to know more about you and your business and get behind the scenes. They don't want to buy from like just a random business. They want personalization. They want to get personal with you. Hopefully not too personal, but you know what I mean? Jennifer says, my goal is to try your tips with IG. Yes, let me know how they work. Katie says, post more videos. Yes, girl, post more videos quick. QUIK will change your damn life, I swear. Jasa, is that how you pronounce your name? Get loads of followers on IG, but I have a tough time getting business from it. Okay, so when it comes to that, you know, I will say that everyone is completely different when it comes to getting business from Instagram. I know that for me at the salon, Instagram is definitely like the #1 way we get business when it comes to social media marketing, but that doesn't mean we get a ton of business from it. So I think another tip for you, Jasa, is to kind of work with maybe a brand ambassador, which this will be another topic that we go over later on Bronze Up Brunch. Work with an ambassador that has a ton of followers, a ton of friends in your area, and that is like on a referral basis, you will get more business from that, more than you will, in my opinion, from posting stuff on Instagram, but it all comes in and it all ties together. So maybe look at a brand ambassador. Maybe that'll be our next week's topic. Carrie says, post more videos, do an IG story. Yes, yes, yes. Start tagging businesses in IG. Yes, you can tag up to 20 people. So even like businesses, and then also maybe people that you know like have inquired about your services before, but maybe haven't, you know, bit the bullet yet, if that's a good way to put it. Leslie said, I am going to check out your Orlando class. We don't have an Orlando class, no, but the closest one is Raleigh, North Carolina. We also have a Houston one. That would probably be the closest ones. And then one in Philly. Ashley said, reach out to more businesses in my area, engage with them, and more IG stories. Yes, Ashley, I think you do really, really well with meeting people face-to-face who work alongside your ideal client because you're very personable and your Instagram looks freaking amazing. So definitely reach out and get that going. Amy says video goals. Yes, yes, yes. Jennifer, create 2 more of accounts. So when you create multiple accounts, it is a freaking shit show. I'm not going to lie. We have so many and it's kind of annoying for me and I'm sure other people who like follow the same exact, all of them, you know what I mean? But for me personally, like I just feel like the more visible you are, the better it is. And like the way that we are connecting with clients is on an international basis at this point for our spray tan trainings and beauty business mentoring. It's not necessarily just people in like a small little vicinity. So if you are a smaller business, you don't have to have multiple accounts. I would say just focus on your business as a whole under one umbrella, if that makes sense. Teresa says more video content, search businesses, and yes, exactly. So outreach, outreach, outreach. You never know what one person can do for your business. Like I could tell you stories about one person changing my entire business because of Instagram, branding, marketing, opening up that door to better assist them, their clients, and like putting everything together. Like you don't know who you're meeting. You never know how somebody can help you. And also like one tip too is when you're making these connections, don't always think about me, me, me. It's not all about you. You have to think about them. You have to think about your client. Well, how is it going to benefit your students, your clientele? How is it going to benefit the artist that you're working with? How is it going to benefit the person you're networking with? You know what I mean? It's not all about you. Landa says, my goal, why are you calling me so much? My goal is to put myself out there on Facebook and Instagram, just starting out. Good. You know, I'm all about baby steps. Just try what works for you and see how, you know, you can build upon that. Understand that when you're first starting, it takes a very long time to actually get things in motion. So please do not give up. Keep on going. The only way that you can fail is if you choose to give up, and that is a choice that you have to make. But other than that, there's no such thing as failure. You're either learning from things that don't work or you are bettering your situation, or it's working for you. You know, I always say that either there are a couple of things that you can do for your business. Like when things aren't working, you can either accept it or you can change it. And so for me, whenever something doesn't work, like I either let it go completely and accept that mistake or accept that rejection or accept whatever negativity like feeling I'm going through at that point, or I choose to change it and better that situation, better whatever experience that was. So accept or change, and you have that control, but don't give up. That's like the number one thing. I see people give up so easily because they don't have a million clients in the beginning. Don't give up. I didn't give up. It took me forever to get to where I'm at today, and I'm still not where I want to be. So it's always just like this, like building thing. Priscilla, to create too much talking, an Instagram account for my business. Yes, you are one step ahead of what a lot of people do when they come to see me in San Diego for spray tan training. So get that done. Jason says, thank you so much. Thank you. Never give up. Never, ever give up. All right, guys, so I'm going to head on out. Thank you guys so much for making this such a fun, interactive place, especially for our first time for Bronze Up Brunch. I am so excited for the future and to do these every week on Mondays at 9 a.m. PST. So if you guys want to join us, please do so. If you guys are interested in touring with us, meeting us at one of the tour stops, we go over beginners courses, contouring courses, competition tan courses for the sunless industry, and also marketing your business operations and all of that stuff. So if you are a business owner in the sunless industry or you're looking to get into the sunless industry, visit slaythespray.com. We are visiting all kinds of cities throughout the nation, and our next one's going to be in Orange County on December 10th and 11th. December 10th will be our beginners only course. December 11th will be our advanced course. So that includes contouring, competition tanning. Everyone will get a swag bag and certification and ongoing support and all of that good stuff. So I hope that you guys have an awesome day. I'm glad that you guys found this so informative. Keep on going, guys. Use Instagram, and I will catch you guys on our next show, or whatever this is. What is this? Meeting on Monday at 9 a.m. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about, but if you guys want to maybe put some ideas in the comments, I would love to hear what you guys want to see for next week. All right, so have an awesome day. Bye, Haley. Bye, Jennifer. Bye, Priscilla. Bye, Regina. Bye, Erica. Bye, everybody watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have an awesome day. Bye.